Hello friends, today's video is my favorite, as I tell you every single month, the Get It Done style video where I share with you my entire meal plan, the meal ideas, the meals I'm meal prepping, the food I'm prepping, and of course my grocery haul, starting with this quinoa salad. Now I typically don't eat a lot of quinoa, but I've been really into it lately, and here are the ingredients that I'm using. I will leave the recipes for today's video down below linked in my blog so you can save them because there's a lot happening today. There's a lot of different elements. Also, you can use basically anything you have on hand to kind of recreate these recipes. You don't have to use the exact ingredients. I always tell you all to use what you have, use what's convenient for you, maybe what is more affordable when it comes to what is in season for produce, but I use my favorites, and of course, I'm snacking on the little tiny tomatoes as I always do in my video because they are so good, and these were exceptional. They were so delicious. So this quinoa salad was inspired because I saw a reel on Instagram and I was like, man, she's making a citrus quinoa salad. Like, that sounds amazing. And what I did differently this time is I actually soaked my quinoa overnight. You all have told me to do that so many times, and I know I had years ago, but I soaked it overnight and then I rinsed it really well, drained it, and got it cooking. And it actually cooked a lot faster than the 15-minute time slot. It cooked around 9 minutes, so maybe it was because it was soaked. I'm not really sure, but it was like blossomed, ready to go. Fresh dill is also always a yes in every single salad. It just brings up so much flavor. I did a lime and then a blood orange, and this salad just popped. It just said, hey, spring is here. It's sunshiny. Added some chickpeas. If you didn't see my last video that I just put up, I put up an entire video with recipes focused solely on chickpeas, and I have a lot of really good ideas in there, and you guys asked for more, so I will do more. But this salad was so good. You could definitely switch out the quinoa for rice or anything else that you would like. Farro would be really good too because it's very chewy and I feel like it refrigerates really well. But the balsamic was really good with this because it had just like that nice hit of vinegar, but it wasn't super tangy. It was more sweet. And then we added the lime and the orange. You could do lemon. You could do like a regular orange, but that blood orange just added such a beautiful flavor. I also added a touch of salt. You could add some fresh garlic if you'd like to, different seasonings, completely up to you. I like to keep things really basic. And I did about 1.5 cups of dry quinoa, so that blows up to about 3 cups. It's kind of like rice once it cooks. And then I mixed it all together, let it cool down on my countertop, and then put it in my refrigerator, and then had this on hand to have throughout the week. It was so good. Did I tell you it was good? Because it was amazing. And I think it would actually be even better if you take my next recipe, which I'm going to share with you, and add it to it. But I made a homemade refrigerator pickle, but I did it a little differently. I will also leave that recipe down below, but I highly recommend giving this quinoa a try. As for the refrigerator pickles, I've made them a few times here on my channel before, but this time I made them a little different and they did not last long. And I'll share with you what I'm making with this here in a second. I am so excited to let you all know that Misfits Market is partnering with me for today's video. If you've been around my channel for any amount of time, I started ordering from them almost 3 years ago. And I order on and off, have been for 3 years. I've shared with you in multiple videos, and it's like a dream come true to work with a brand that both me and my husband really love. And for us, Misfits Market is about convenience. I share with you guys all the time the energy that it takes to meal plan, go to the grocery store, buy the groceries, shop for the groceries, bring them home, unload them. Misfits is like the #1 convenient option where you can just get on your phone or your computer, order your groceries, and have them delivered directly to your door. I love that with Misfits Market, it is a great place for me to find great sustainable brands. It's the perfect time of year for a spring refresh, and you all know that for me, a well-stocked pantry and refrigerator every single week helps me feel organized. I love to do all of my food prep, all my meal planning, and Misfits Market is helping me do so this week. You can get fresh organic produce and other high-quality groceries shipped directly to your door for less than grocery store prices, all with no hidden fees or catches. Plus, as grocery prices are continuing to rise, Misfits Market adds constant value to their shoppers. Bonus! You'll save money on gas too by skipping all those trips to the grocery store. Misfits Market is the online value grocer dedicated to making affordable, high-quality food more accessible while helping break the cycle of food waste. They work directly with farmers and food producers for sustainably sourced groceries that might otherwise go to waste, and they deliver them directly to your door for less than grocery store prices. And of course, they gave you all an incredible deal. Go ahead and use my code Miranda15 to save $15 off your first Misfits Market order when you spend $35 or more. Terms and conditions apply. You saw me unpack my groceries. Ignore the dishes in the sink. Your girl lives her life. And I'm so excited. Let's dig in. I'll share with you what I got. There's literally nothing better for me in my busy life than grocery delivery. Talk about all the time. Convenience saves you time and energy, and you can just like get on your app and order everything. It's so good. These Jack and Annie's, I got these for my husband. I thought he would like to try them. We've had their jackfruit before. We've got it at Whole Foods. I've never seen these. I think he's gonna love them. I think they just look so awesome. Tofu. I've been sharing about Misfits Market's tofu prices for a really long time. I literally feel like back about 6 months ago, I was a record on repeat. Same with a year ago when we moved into this house. I ordered like 20 of these. I got 6 today. They're like $1.25 for 12 ounces. It's crazy. Also really good tofu. I don't usually like silken tofu, but this stuff, this brand is really good. Got these for the children in my life for Easter. I thought they were really cute. So I saw them and I've never seen them before, and I thought that's really cute. I'll get something special. My husband loves these. I never buy them at the store, but I thought, yeah, I'm gonna get them. We've never had these. This is the Lesser Evil Paleo Puffs. I just thought like grab them for a snack. I don't know, might be good. Who knows? I feel like they will be. You'll have to let me know down below if you've had them. Rice cauliflower. I love that this was like a to-go option and I can take this with me to work. So I just grabbed one of these to try. If it's a love, then I will definitely grab more of these. So I'm excited to try this. Sweet potatoes, of course. And look, organic. Ooh, never tried this before. I saw it and was like, okay, yeah, I've seen some people share this over on TikTok and Instagram. Right rice, rice made from veggies. This is Spanish, so it's gonna have a lot of flavor. Quinoa. I've recently been getting into quinoa. I don't know, maybe I just cook it better than I used to because it used to always hurt my stomach. And I remember this one from Imperfect Foods being so good. So I'm glad I grabbed a bag of that. These are awesome. Maple almond butter filled pretzels. What? I believe these are gluten-free too, but I'm actually not sure. Gluten-free. I remember having these like a year ago and loving them, and I've been thinking about them, and I thought, you know what, as like a post-marathon treat, so good. Raw pecans for a recipe. My husband's a huge lover of those. Haven't had this in a while. Again, another reason why I like shopping on an app, because I pick out things that are like not normal to me in the grocery store. I'm so just want to get in and out that I don't like spend my time looking, and we haven't had polenta in a really long time. My husband was literally just talking about some form of peanut butter that was like smoky and fiery hot, and then I was on the app and I was like, oh my gosh, look what I found. So I got this for him. We'll let you know what it tastes like. Well, he'll let you know. I can't eat peanut butter. First time ever I've ordered old-fashioned oats because I wanted to give them a try. I like quick oats because I like the texture of them, but everybody always tells me to try old-fashioned, but I'm not gonna get stuck with a huge container of them, so I'm super excited to try these. These container sizes are never in my store, and if I don't love it, I don't have to use like a huge container of oats. I just have a mini one, but if I love it, I can order bigger ones. I've never seen these before in my stores, and they're gluten-free. They always have peanut butter in them. I don't think these have peanut butter in them. We'll have to double check, but I'm excited to try these, and this will be a great marathon snack. Another thing I've never seen, had to get. I mean, come on. Dark chocolate tahini with sea salt. They're showing it here with like on top ice cream. No, I think I'll just have a teaspoon of this after a meal as dessert and call it a day. That looks so good. The rest is like produce. It's a little less exciting. Has some oranges, some limes, some dill, tomatoes. This is just like a snack, but I am gonna make a lot of recipes you'll see with this stuff today. A couple apples, blueberries, spinach, butter lettuce, the best lettuce. I'm like on a huge butter lettuce kick, and they sent it like this, which I know they have these in the store, but like I never see them. My friend Lauren always gets them, and I'm thinking, could I replant that? Y'all are gonna tell me that I can, and I say can I as in should I, because it'll probably die. Because yeah, I just don't do well with plants. I don't have any plants in my house, but I'm thinking I should just try it because it's here and it's tempting me. Let me know down in a comment below, should I or shouldn't I try? And we're gonna make our own pickles. That's with the dill, and these are so good. I'm obsessed with cucumbers, and I can't wait to make my own refrigerated pickle. let's get into what we are making today using all these goodies. Also, these are the cosmic apples. Do you guys remember how huge these things were? Like how popular they were a couple years ago? They're so good and I can never find them here. So a huge thank you to Misfits Markets because this is my favorite apple and I'm sad I only ordered 2 of them and they were supposed to be for recipe, but like I'm eating one right now because RIP, it's not gonna last. Okay, meal ideas. I thought this would be really helpful. I love giving these in every single get it all done video that I do. I don't necessarily have to make every single meal to give you the meal idea that I'm gonna make in the future. So I'm gonna take these Jack and Annie's and these homemade refrigerator pickles and put them on a bun and kind of make like a mock Chick-fil-A sandwich for my husband. I think that'll be really good. And also these pickles are so good. If you've never made them, you definitely need to try them if you're a pickle person. They're so quick, so easy, and like just the best, crunchiest pickles. So that's the first meal idea. This next meal idea is using the sweet potatoes. I decided to go ahead and bake up quite a few of them this day because I'm getting all my food prep done. I'm preparing myself, organizing myself for the week, and my future self always thanks me for doing a lot the day I get my groceries. I just kind of put it into my schedule. The day I get groceries, the day groceries are delivered, that's the day that I do a lot of my food prep. But I shared this recipe a couple weeks back on a video when I called it like meals to make when you don't want to cook. Baked sweet potatoes, mashed banana, a drizzle of nut butter. That tahini that I got, the dark chocolate one, was really good with this. Here is another meal that I prepped for the week, and you could do this with quick oats. You could probably do it with steel oats. You could also do it with blueberries. I decided to do it with an apple, but I did another version of this with blueberries later in the week because we ate this up so fast. So I didn't have any nut milk on hand, so I went ahead and cooked my old-fashioned oats because I didn't want to mix this all together. It's an oat bake. I didn't really want to mix it with water. So I went ahead, cooked my apples in the boiling water and my oats. It really took no time at all. I don't eat a lot of old-fashioned oats because I was under the understanding that I didn't really love them, but this was really good. I made 2 batches of this, and I will be buying old-fashioned oats and quick oats to keep on hand because both my husband and I loved this meal. It is just a oat bake, and I use, like I said, apple, little bit of sea salt, because you have to have that sweet and salty, a little bit of cinnamon, and a little bit of ginger. I went ahead and added my oats, cooked them up. They take like 5 minutes. Again, I would not have boiled them had I had nut milk on hand. I probably would have just thrown about 2 or 3 cups of nut milk into my baking dish and let it bake, but it turned out really, really good. So then I took 2 mashed bananas and I wanted to add a healthy fat. So I went ahead and added about 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. I just kind of eyeballed it, mashed my bananas, added my chia seeds, and then added my oat mixture in, mixed it up really well. And I was going to originally just make muffins, but I only have 10 little muffin cups. And I was like, I really don't want to be in the kitchen for an exuberant amount of time. It's quicker if I just make an oat bake. So I poured the rest of it into a 9x13 baking dish, or maybe it was an 8x8. It's been a few days since I made this, so now I'm thinking, no, it was definitely an 8x8, I think. You'll see here in a minute. Also, this chocolate coconut oat cookie recipe on the back of this container, if you screenshot this or pause it and read it, this sounds so good. I definitely want to try making this because we have chocolate and coconut on hand, and I thought, wow, that recipe looks so good. So if you don't want to use chia seed, you don't have to. I just added a little bit of fat in there because most oat bake recipes that I always see on Pinterest call for eggs. You could definitely use ground flax as well, but chia seed were on hand, and like I said, I just wanted to add a healthy fat to it. I started out by making them into the muffins, and then I thought, it'll probably take me like 4 or 5 trips in the oven because I don't have that many muffin containers. So I went ahead and made an oat bake. This was so delicious. So I ended up only baking this for about 15 or 16 minutes until the center was completely set. And then later in the week, I made one with blueberries instead of the apples, and I still use the same ingredients. I will leave this recipe typed on my blog. It is really good. It's something you can make ahead. You could definitely use quick oats. You don't have to use old-fashioned. Use whatever you have on hand, any kind of fruit. I feel like peaches and raspberries would be so good with this. I mean, any kind of berry would be delicious, but I think peaches and raspberries is what I'm going to do next. Okay, yes, it was an 8x8 pan. If I had an 8x13, that would have probably filled it perfectly. It was really good. And then I did take some of that chocolate tahini that we got. That is amazing. I cannot recommend that enough. It tastes like the best chocolate hummus that you've ever had in your life. And it's got a little bit of crunch to it because it has sesame seeds in it and it has a little bit of dark chocolate sea salt. It was really delicious. Thank you so much for joining me on today's Get It All Done recipe and food prep, grocery haul, and meal idea video. I enjoyed spending my day in my kitchen with you. Let me know down below which recipe are you inspired by and which one are you going to make first. As a reminder, the recipes are on my blog down below. I'll see you Saturday in a brand new video. Have an awesome day, friends. Bye-bye.